Well, we had some fireworks here on Tuesday night as the Calgary Flames kicked off this three-game homestand. Johnny Gaudreau hits the century mark, hoping for a little bit more here tonight as the Calgary Flames look to officially book their spot in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Welcome to the pregame show, brought to you by Budweiser. As we set you up for the matchup here tonight, the Flames in Vegas Golden Knights. The math is quite simple. 1 point for the Calgary Flames, and they're in. However, they'll have to do it against a Pacific Division foe, being the Vegas Golden Knights, who are 3 points back of a playoff spot, 3 points of the final spot in the wild card and the Pacific Division, which is currently held by the Los Angeles Kings. But they're getting healthy and have won 7 of their past 8 games. As for the Flames, well, thanks to that come-from-behind win over Seattle on Tuesday night, now make it 5 consecutive wins and can clinch that spot with a victory here tonight. In fact, just a single point will do it. But they know they got a good test ahead of them in the Vegas Golden Knights, who are a desperate club. But looking forward to an opportunity here this evening.
Yeah, obviously it's the goal at the start of every season is to be making the playoffs, and being this close is nice. Like Blake said, we're playing against a really good team. They're fighting for every single point that they can get right now too. So it's going to be a good game, and it usually is against Vegas.
Yeah, it's obviously the first big step. It's not really real until you've actually clinched it. So it's a good test for us tonight. Obviously, it's going to be a really good team that we're playing, and I think that's the way you'd want it to be able to clinch.
That's our regular season goal is to be a playoff team. So the closer you can get to it, the better it is, for sure. You don't want it ever to go down to the 81 and 82 aren't part of the regular season. 81 and 82 are getting ready or packing up. That's what it's about. And with our schedule, the way it was set up with that trip at the end of the year, we didn't want 81 and 82 to be a factor.
They'll look to get it done here in Game 74. Let's take a look at who to watch tonight. We'll start with the visitors. Our first opportunity to see Jack Eichel in person as a member of the Vegas Golden Knights. Made his Vegas debut shortly after their last trip to Calgary. 20 points in 26 games since joining the Golden Knights. He's also riding a 5-game point streak. And for the Calgary Flames, Matthew Tkachuk may have had the quietest hat trick we've seen in quite some time. His second of his National Hockey League career. 37 goals on the year, now up to 92 points on the season, which is good for 6th in the National Hockey League right now in scoring, and 17 points in 11 career games against the Vegas Golden Knights. He'll look to continue that here tonight. All right, in terms of the opposition, well, we know they've played better as of late. Laid that out for you. In fact, they're in the middle of this Western Canadian road swing. They picked up an overtime loss point in Vancouver, and the challenge ahead for the Calgary Flames.
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you're playing a playoff team, it's just, a team that's going to be in the playoffs or has a chance to be. It's going to have that intensity and that same feel as a playoff game from here forward. I think sometimes when you're playing teams that are maybe mathematically not into it, they're a little bit looser, and it's just a little bit different style of game. So as a team that likely we would have to get through to find the ultimate goal here, you always want to have a good showing against those teams. So I think tonight's going to be a intense game, and you want to be on the right side of it.
Battle tested, proven. Right? They're a deep run team. If you look at the personnel.
Yeah, battle-tested indeed. A lot of veterans over there on that side of the ice here tonight. They'll look to use some of that experience. We talk about getting some guys back, some healthy bodies. Mark Stone made his re-debut back in the lineup in Vancouver on Tuesday night, so he'll play his second game back here against the Calgary Flames. But also just looking to gain some steam here and some momentum as they make their push to get back once again into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that's something that we worked hard in the past 5 years. It's just being in those situations and know what to do and how to handle it. And obviously, we hope it pays off. But tonight, for our group, it's just no excuses. I mean, we got to find a way to get 2 points here, and we're going to need one of our best games of the season for that.
Yeah, it's up there. It's one of the bigger ones for us. And, we didn't get the 2 points last game, and we still control our own destiny. And it's a big game. We haven't done well in this building, and we know that. And we're going to be ready for it.
This is, by the way, the rubber match between these two teams. Flames won one here. The most recent one at the Saddledome. The Knights won the other one. That was back in Vegas. So we'll determine the season series here this evening. We'll step aside when we come back. We'll have a conversation with Elias Lindholm next.
All of us here at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Face coverings are no longer required at the Scotiabank Saddledome. However, we recognize there are varying levels of comfort with this change. We respect everyone's right to make this personal choice and appreciate that some patrons and staff may prefer to continue wearing face coverings. Additionally, no one ever wants to miss a game, but we do ask that you please stay home if you're feeling unwell. The Scotiabank Saddledome has a zero-tolerance policy for foul or inappropriate behavior, along with any disruption of the game, including throwing objects, fighting, or trespassing on the ice surface. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word S-Dome to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun experience here in the Scotiabank Saddledome.
Here's what you need to know tonight. Calgary and Vegas. For the 10th time in franchise history, the Calgary Flames have recorded 45 wins on the year. Johnny Gaudreau, the second U.S.-born player in the last quarter century to reach 100 points. He's sitting at currently 101. And then Gaudreau, Lindholm, Tkachuk. That trio, that line, sensational this season, as we know, 1, 2, and 4 in terms of plus-minus across the National Hockey League.
A single point gets you a spot in the playoffs. That's something you guys have talked about as a first step. What would it mean to get that job done here tonight?
No, obviously we want to, get in as quick as possible, and we have a good chance tonight, and obviously against a good team, so it'll make it even more exciting.
Yeah, and what about the focus coming off the game the other night? Obviously, there are a lot of talk about the 100 points from Johnny, but just maybe more so coming back from behind, playing the third period that you did, and finding a way to get that victory.
Yeah, obviously the first two wasn't very pretty, but found a way and regrouped before the third, and played some good hockey in the third, and got the 2 points, which is all that matters really. So, but obviously we want to play a better 60-minute game tonight than we're going to need to if we want to win.
Yeah, maybe just the challenge on Vegas. Obviously, they're in a fight for it right now. They're trying to climb up and get into a playoff spot. You've seen these guys before. It's been a little while, but what is the challenge here tonight?
No, obviously they have some really good players, and they're a really good team. And obviously, if they've been healthy, they probably would have been in a different spot. But for us, it's going to take full 60 minutes of good hockey and 4 lines and 3 pairs to play good hockey, and hopefully we'll get 2 points.
Just quickly, I want to ask you and circle back to last game and, the moment where, you finally get that point and see Johnny gets the 100th. As a group and as a line, you guys have played so well together this season. What's it like as a teammate seeing him accomplish something that obviously hasn't done in his career before, but hasn't happened in this organization very often?
No, it was obviously fun to be a part of. He's been having a really good year and played really well for us so far, and it was close a couple of years ago, and I was a small part of that as well. So it's fun to be a small part of this as well, and obviously he deserves this. He's been playing unreal hockey for us.
38 goals on the year for you. Congratulations on that. Appreciate the time, and good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right, here's a look at your starting goaltenders for tonight's hockey game, confirmed on both sides of the ice. Calgary native Logan Thompson gets the nod for the Golden Knights' 12th NHL start, 7-4-0 on the year. It is wins in 4 consecutive starts for Thompson, so he goes again for Vegas. As for the Calgary Flames, Jacob Markstrom, he came out after 2 periods on Tuesday night, but gets the nod to go back in, looking for win number 35 on the year, the top end of the Calgary Flames and NHL wins in terms of what we've seen so far this season, looking for number 35 here tonight. So Markstrom versus Thompson. The Golden Knights and Calgary Flames meeting for a final time head-to-head here in this regular season. Puck drop is coming up next. Enjoy the game, everyone. An opportunity to clinch a playoff spot looming.